Alright guys, since we got a lot of traffic, let's talk. One thing that I like to talk about is riding with your partner. As I mentioned in my first video, my wife does ride. She's got a 09 GSX-R 600, fun bike. I actually met my wife because she liked bikes, and you know, she made a comment about mine, and I had a sport bike at the time, and you know, I guess she always wanted one. She just never really committed to getting one. But you know, I told her, hey, go take the class if you've never rode a bike, or you know, I can show you, and it all started from there. So now she's been riding for a couple of years now, and I know a lot of guys, you know, they kind of influence their girlfriends or wives to jump on bikes. One, because it's nice, you know, it looks sexy. But two, especially if you're married, I think a lot of guys influence their wives or spouses, whatever, simply so that they can get out of the house and, you know, have more time without having to worry about, you know, your wife nagging about you being out with the boys. And to those, I say, if your wife is not about the bike life, don't do it. Because you know, a lot of the, you know, girls, they just kind of want to ride with you, you know. I don't think they want to commit to jumping on a bike and you know, going out riding and stuff. And this goes for guys too, I guess. If you're a female rider and, you know, you have a boyfriend, I guess, if you want to call him that doesn't ride, yeah, and they're just scared of it, I suggest not to push. I've seen a lot of people that you know, will buy a second bike so the wife can learn, and I guess from what I've seen, it never really works out. A lot of times, you know, the bikes sit there, or you know, there are other times, you know, when they kind of you know, they decide to give it a shot, but let's say after one incident, maybe they, you know, they fall or bike tips over, and it's game over, and you know, now you got a second bike there, which, you know, it's not bad, but it's definitely not something that I think you should push on people. Like I told my wife, she went through a moment where she felt like she wasn't progressing anymore, and I think it was after an incident where we rode a lot, and I take part of the fault there, because me personally, I feel like I always increase my skills by, you know, pushing myself. If I saw a corner or a curb, you know, which I passed a couple times, you know, I would always try to hit it a little harder, you know, just always increasing my skills. But oh, and another thing too is riding far. I feel like, you know, if you push yourself to ride far and far, your body just, you know, just learns. Like if you go to the gym, you get stronger and stronger. It's the same thing. You know, your helmet feels lighter. If you wear gear, sure, your gear feels a little bit lighter too. But you know, it takes time and practice, and a lot of people feel like, you know, they'll just jump on the bike once and, you know, you're good to go. I've learned from my mistakes. I've done some long rides where, like, by the end of it, I just, you know, wasn't performing as good as I wish I would. And the one time that I pushed my wife a little bit too much on our way back home, when she was basically pulling into the driveway, I don't know, I guess she just fixated on a little spot in the driveway, and you know, she bumped the bike and tipped over basically, but the tank actually fucking got dented, which sucked. It looked, you know, worse than it really was. And she scraped her knee and her hand. But I think that little incident like really put a big block in her head. And you know, one thing I told her is, if you put the bike away after that, trust me, it's gonna take a long time for you to recover. What I've seen from a lot of people, especially like in the dirt bike world too, if you fall, pick your shit up and keep going, because bikes are gonna fall, you know, and although you try your best, shit happens. But if motorcycling is something that you know, like you're passionate about, you're gonna get up and you're gonna keep going. And you know, that's what I told her. I'm like, if you bought the bike thinking that it was gonna be just easy to get up and go, it's not. There's a lot to it, but if you're dedicated and, you know, if it's your passion, you're gonna find a way to learn it. Something as simple as just washing the bike, to me, I think that's like a key principle. I love washing my bike, or, you know, just doing a quick wax, because I like to feel everything. You know, any scratch or dent or, you know, leak or something loose, you know, I always catch it. And something as little as a wash can go a long way. My dad always told me, if you're gonna get a bike, that motorcycle is gonna become an extension of you. And because the bike is only gonna do exactly what you want it to do. And if you're not in control, you know, bad things may happen. So yeah, something as little as a wash definitely goes a long way. I try to get her to work on her bike, you know, usually to do the oil changes and everything. I try to walk her through it just so that she can get you know, more involved, because if you're about the bike life, you should know about you should know about your bike. That also goes a long way. Let's say, you know, something happens and, you know, your significant other is not available. There's a lot of things you can do. Let's say your battery dies, and yeah, you just are fortunate enough to be on a hill or something, and you can basically clutch it and start it and you're good to go. Yeah, things like that, or somebody can give you a little push. It's always good to get your wife involved, or your significant other, just so that they get to know the bikes better. And another thing too, which is something that I'm big on, is, let's say if you live on a busy city area, try to go out, try to get out, you know, because I feel like that's where a lot of people fail. I rode with a lot of groups, and I noticed that some groups come from busy cities, but when we go out, you know, to farm roads or open areas, they're not comfortable around curbs and stuff like that, and, you know, that usually can cause issues if somebody's not comfortable. And likewise, city riding, I fucking hate city riding, but it's something that you have to get comfortable with, because clutch, especially on a big bike like this, it's not as soft as you think. It's a hydraulic clutch, and if you're on stop and go traffic, that fucking sucks. That being said, on my wife's bike, we ordered a different clutch from RSC, I believe, Righteous Stunts. I can't remember. It's a stunt clutch, but it's an easy pull clutch. I've had it on quite a few bikes. That thing's amazing, honestly. You know, like one finger and you're good to go. And it really works out for my wife. She loves it. So, you know, little things like that really go a long way. Another big thing too is don't be afraid of going out on rides, especially by yourself. Because one big thing about bikes is you have to put on seat time.